Hello, dear subscribers, welcome to my channel. A review on juicing. Found out what caused nerve issues after juice. You know, the fruits have sugar. If you juice and you take out most of the fiber, the sugar gets concentrated, gets higher, and it brings, or it can bring, blood sugar spike. And that is what for me caused the nerve issues when laying down a little bit later after having juice. It's always better for the digestion having as the first meal juice, but what kind of juice? For sure, no fruit juice, because that is all way higher in sugar than long ago by hybrids. The fruit is not natural anymore. You see, long ago, a banana was full of seeds. Now there are no seeds in banana anymore. You know, all things are manipulated. Even in the organic world, they do manipulating. So you need to grow your own stuff, like many people say. You need to have your own land in future, or you're gonna have problems. But that has nothing to do with the juice, of course. But the juice, imagine we live in nature. How you gonna juice when you find a fruit in nature on the equator? There's no way to juice. People were eating the fruit in its whole natural state, unprocessed. In the years of 90, Professor Werner Collat made a book, and that book has 6 different food classes. Food 1 is the optimal, that never can bring any health problem, no disease, and that is unprocessed, whole, intact food. If you have a watermelon and you eat the watermelon, it might oxidize a bit, but if you make juice of it, you're gonna concentrate the sugar, because the fiber is you leave out the fiber, and that's gonna cause, for some people, blood sugar spikes, like coconuts that are taken out of the shell for transporting to Europe and USA, or even in Costa Rica it happens. So the sweetness gets higher in the coconut water, and I've seen many people with blood sugar spikes after it. So grow your own coconuts. The other thing is, in the Bible, like in the video that I made yesterday, was from Edward Logan, about all the different numbers in the Bible, Old Testament. You know that God said you need to eat pure. A juice is not pure. Pure means a whole. fruit, intact fruit, so ripe as possible, because if you eat fruit that is harvested too early, you're gonna miss out a lot of nutrients. All the animals in nature eat the food like they find it in nature. There's nobody making a juice. There are some exceptions which will not raise your blood sugar. Making a juice of green leafy green leaves, or from lettuce, or whatever. If you put parsley or any type of lettuce in there, or celery, and also not with the vegetables, like carrot juice will never give you a blood sugar spike. You can do some simple juice fast with cucumber, which is not high in sugar, and cucumber will not give you any blood sugar spike. And that is the real truth. We learn every day. So I made the video some weeks ago that I said juice, your first meal should be juice. Well, depending. If you like cucumber juice, is a good option. If you like any celery juice, is a good option. Celery and maybe apple, very, very simple combination. But the sweet fruits, no. A big no, because I do a lot of research, and from long-term fruitarian, raw vegan people, doctors even, and I still learn like we all do. We keep on learning. And I can eat a whole intact fruit as my first meal, some papaya, and I go lay down a little bit later, never nerve issues. But if I lay down a little bit later after having juice, I am like very tired, and I get nerve issues in my legs, and that is because of the blood sugar spike. Finally, I found out by a doctor, long-term raw vegan doctor, Paul Nisson. He is very high knowledge by his experience. And we have a tool here to measure the blood sugar for years. So if I measure my blood sugar, for example, after dates, it will go up to 120. Last year, I did an awful combination, zucchini spaghetti with a few mushrooms, and I was passing out because my blood sugar was going too high. Even my blood pressure was going too high that moment. I just passed out and fell on the floor because mushrooms or fungi is not ideal food. But I wanted to eat something when nothing was ripe in fall here last year. So I will never do that, because the zucchini is lower in water than a cucumber. And if you make a spaghetti and it's already a little bit drier, and then the fungi on top, and some nightshade sauce. Well, then you're gonna have some problems if you have properly cleaned out body. Because Raw Vegan Rising makes a lot of videos, and Professor Spiral too, that everybody has like old plaque into the digestive tract, into the intestines, from cooked food that is passing through too slowly and leaves every meal 0.10 milligram behind in the small intestines. And when people get a big belly like men, that means there is no go through space enough anymore, and everything get pushed forward to make more space for passing through the food. It's not about fat, or some fat, but not all. It's the plaque which is building up after years and years. And Raw Vegan Rising, Shane Sterling and Professor Spira showing often in videos from clients when the mucoid plaque came finally out of the body. Ja, Rastafari. Peace and love.